What is going on, Team Prime? I am back with another video, and we've got stuff to go over for New York Comic Con reveals for the Transformers Generations Earthrise toy line. So, oh boy, it's insane. We've known for a couple days now who we're getting, but they also revealed couple new figures, and I could not be happier for it. Earthrise. I will buy this line. So, we already know about Leader Class Optimus Prime, Voyager Class Grapple, Deluxe Ironworks, the Hot Rod, Patrol. But let's get into the new reveals. Wheeljack, Hoist, Cliff Jumper, Starscream, and yeah, that's it. Okay. So, let me grab Siege Starscream here and Siege Optimus Prime. Okay. Let's cover everything. Starting with the Voyager class Siege Starscream, comparing it to the new Earthrise Starscream. We hit a full 360 on this thing. This thing looks like a Voyager version of the Universe Deluxe Starscream that we got 15 years ago. Here I thought he was going to be a remold of this guy. No. There's nothing of this guy on the new Starscream. He looks like a Voyager version of the Universe mold. Which oh boy. This guy looks good. And these alt modes are their Earth alt modes from the cartoon. And it's the actual alt modes. Like, Starscream does turn into an F-15 kind of jet mode that he had in the cartoon, like the Universe toy had. I'm looking at the jet mode now, and it is freaking impressive looking. The head sculpt, I think, is better on that version than on the Siege Starscream. And then we had, I'll go over everything bit by bit. Oh, on the display image, for the floor images, Astro Train and Sideswipe from Siege are sitting on the display, because they wanted to use Sideswipe there to reference that Ironworks can still work as a weaponizer figure. And that apparently Astro Train is being repacked into the first wave of Earthrise, because he was supposed to be released in Earthrise. So he's being repacked, which I kind of found weird at first, but oh well. Now, let's move on to Hoist. Let's talk about Hoist. Hoist looks freaking awesome. He's extremely cartoon accurate. The only thing I'm not liking thus far about the new Deluxe Hoist is probably the back of his legs. because they are extremely hollow. Like, you flip open the leg and then you've got gap. Picture it this way. Without this, without the fender, it would be that. But he looks amazing in both robot mode and in his tow truck mode. He looks phenomenal. Now, every one of these figures is going to come with a clip piece that's going to make roads and ramps for you to connect to your Titan's Return Titan bases and all that stuff. But Hoist looks awesome. Moving on to Deluxe Wheeljack. Wheeljack. I have to buy Wheeljack when he comes out. He will be a must-have. I don't care what I gotta do to get this Wheeljack. I will have it. He has his little wings. He has his shoulder gun. And he's going to come with a pistol, I think. So, I'm looking forward to this Deluxe Wheeljack. And he turns into the Lancia Stratos that the Masterpiece 1 turns into. We're getting cartoon-accurate vehicle modes in these new figures. And I'm thinking, how is this going to not be a legal problem? Moving on to the last Deluxe class. Cliff Jumper! Which, I'm still concerned about the size of Mr. Cliff Jumper. Because they say he's going to be a small Deluxe. Here's Siege Sideswipe. And here's Titan's Return Bumblebee. Now, I have a feeling they mean maybe a head taller or smaller than Sideswipe. I really hope that's not the case, because if they're going by scale accuracy, Cliff Jumper would have to be this size. We'll see more when more images come out and all that. These guys will not be available until March of next year, so we still got some time to go. But Cliff Jumper turns into the Porsche, not the Penny Racer Porsche, the actual elongated Porsche that he was in G1, which I found extremely interesting. And now moving on to the leader class, Optimus Prime. This Optimus Prime, I gotta have it. I got to have this Optimus Prime. Comparing it to Siege, a lot of similarities and a lot of differences with this Optimus Prime figure. This the new Earthrise Optimus borrows some aspects of MP10 and other Masterpiece Optimus Primes. Here is the Ion Blaster from the Siege Prime. The Ion Blaster from Earthrise Prime can fold up like MP10's rifle. And you can actually fold it up and store it away in the truck mode, which I found pretty cool. The hands have hinges. They're not just closed fists with a 5mm peg. You can open his fingers up, because you can also open his chest, and the Matrix of Leadership will be in there, and you can remove the Matrix and have him hold it in his hand, which I found find really, really interesting. The only thing I'm not liking about this new Siege Optimus or Earthrise Optimus Prime, there's two things. His head is the Galaxy Prime kind of thing. The silver faceplate, the blue face, and yellow eyes. But if the blues match, I'm switching heads with Siege Optimus. And the hands on Earthrise Optimus are gray and not blue. I mean, I think I can get over that part, but the head, that will bug me endlessly. And then, oh yeah, Prime's backpack. He has next to no backpack at all. See, on the Siege Prime, you have this entire plank. On Earthrise, you have the tires right here on his waist, on the back of his waist. That's it. Just the tires. I do not know what I'm going to do with the Siege version of Optimus and Starscream once these two come out. Because I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do with these guys. Put them in vehicle mode and leave them on the shelf? I'm probably going to do that. And back to bringing up Sideswipe. Somebody did ask if we were going to get an Earth mode Sideswipe. They said the only way that's going to happen is if you guys beg for it. So, don't beg for it. As it is, he already looks like an Earth Lamborghini. Like, he already looks like an Earth Lambo. Just get the repro label set and he's an Earth Lambo. I do not know what I'm going to do. But also, the other thing I can really see about this Optimus Prime, actually bringing this back out, his arms fold back the same way that Siege Prime does, but he also borrows Siege Starscream's joints for his arms. Because the shoulder goes with the arm now, and not just the arm comes out like that. The whole arm goes with the figure. And I'm not going to sell these figures. I worked my butt off to get these, so I'm going to have to come up with an idea. And then I think there was one more figure to be revealed. Oh yeah, during the Sci-Fi Wire live stream with Andre Black Nerd, Hasbro, when they were showing off the Earth Mode Starscream, they also showed off a little sample figure like they do every year. And that was Headmaster Black, or it was Zarek. Little Zarek for Scorponok. Scorponok's coming. And like Cerebros for Fortress Maximus, Lord Zarek becomes the head of Scorponok, which I find really cool. Because I know the original Zarek figure, the whole figure becomes the head, or the little Zarek was the head of the entire figure. So, yeah. And then we've got Cyberverse. There's only 4 figures that were shown off for Cyberverse, but these are worth talking about because for some reason Hasbro is now actually putting in effort for Cyberverse figures. Because we are now getting... Where'd they go? Right here. articulated Warrior class Optimus Prime, Megatron, Shockwave, and Bumblebee. And like Siege and now Earthrise, these guys are completely articulated and come with blast effects. If you guys want to see all this, I will leave a link in the description to TFW 2005. But these guys look extremely good. You've got a great looking Optimus Prime figure. You can open his chest and there's the Matrix, and you can attach this blast effect to the Matrix. So it looks like when Prime goes to open his Matrix up, he can shoot an energy blast at you. Truck mode looks phenomenal. And then you've got Megatron, same thing, fusion cannon, blast, Shockwave, looks really good. And then I think the one I'm going to love the most is Bumblebee. This is what we should have had for Cyberverse from the beginning. Why are we just now getting these? And I have a funny suspicion. Windblade is on the way. This Bumblebee has his pistol that he uses and his stinger. And they're both 5mm ported weapons. He's got his door wings. He's got paint. The only place they didn't put paint was on his head. Like, he's missing the black that's on his head sculpt. But otherwise, that looks great. Cyberverse is looking to kick into high gear now because we're getting better figures for them. But that is it for now. Once high-res images come out for the Earthrise stuff, I will put a link in the description for that. But if you guys want to go see the on-floor show images, there will be a link for that as well. So thank you all for watching. Let me know in the comments what you guys think and who you're going to pick up from Earthrise. I'm getting everybody. Because, that's another thing. They're not repeating other bots. The only reason Optimus and Starscream got new figures is because they're core characters. And this part of the toy line is right after they wake up in G1 because of their Teletran 1. Right after Teletran woke up Skywarp. So, unfortunately, we're not getting blanking on word. Lamborghini Sideswipe, Nissan Fairlady, Prowl, Blue Streak, Smokescreen. I'm fine with their Cyberturning alt modes. It works enough to be Earth modes too, so that is it. Let me know in the comments what you guys think, and I will see you all later.